Well, welcome everybody to our fucking online review of Little Big Planet, which is right behind us. We actually already did our single player review. He gave it a 3.5. Everybody hate him.
Sorry.
And he's a PS3 fanboy. That's the worst part.
It's not even PS3 fanboy, it's a Sony fanboy.
Not even your Sony fanboys are loyal Sony. Jesus.
Sorry.
Alright, man. We're doing this is our multiplayer. This is our multiplayer review. This is everything that's not in the campaign, basically. And like we said in the single player review, we did this because some people play games just for the multiplayer and could give a shit about the campaign, and some people play the campaign and could give a shit about multiplayer. So we just figured we'd cut it in half so people wouldn't have to see one big ass review, or it'll save them a lot of time. That's basically why.
Yeah.
So Little Big Planet.
2.
Little Big Planet 2, yeah, Dose.
I'm only gonna say this once, Chuck a deuce.
Yeah, so like we said, this is where the game shines. It's made solely for fucking multiplayer. If you didn't notice already.
What we said in the single player review is that the single player is basically a tutorial on how to play. Now go play. Here's online. Yeah,
and already off the bat, they already have around 2 million levels. You said, because the Little Big Planet 1 levels are already uploaded, and most people like apps. I would want to say like apps. Since Little Big Planet 2 came out, they went and updated their old Little Big Planet 1 levels with Little Big Planet 2 stuff that they got and updated, and it makes the game so much better. We're actually going to do a series of user-created levels because we've already played so many fucking good ones.
Yeah.
Let's see, what kind of levels have we played?
There's the basketball.
Yeah.
A lot of the levels that are in the game, people will recreate online
and make them
better.
Make them better.
Yeah.
Kind of, they saw something that should have been in there, like the basketball one with the zero gravity. In the game, it was a mini game, and it had 2 bouncy pads, and it was kind of cool, but it didn't really let you dunk.
We found ways to dunk.
Which is what people really like. So what this guy did already was make the gravity lower, and then that way you can fucking float up and dunk, which is really, really cool. It's also one of the things I want to knock it on is that it gets laggy sometimes.
Yeah.
When we were playing with four people, this shit was fucking bad.
Yeah, a lot of times you could get 3 people in there and it was just bad, and then you get a fourth person in there and it just choked.
Yeah, and playing just when we were playing, what were we playing? We were playing. When we were trying to get into the multiplayer mini games. Sometimes it would load us too, and then it wouldn't load you, and you wouldn't be playing, but you'd be watching somehow.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't. It was
no, I wouldn't even be watching. I would just see a loading screen.
Yeah, you would see a loading screen. Also, sometimes when you're playing co-op, he'll stick in the loading screen while we're already playing, which was kind of kind of BS. That's something that really gets knocked on. So, playing this game with your friends is where it's all at. Even though it's a little bit laggy, it can teeter between being fun, competitive, and being real bullshit real fast.
Well, it's only fun if your friends are mean. Because even though we hate Matt because he's a douche, it makes the game so much funner and funnier.
Yeah. There were some points where we were just not letting him pass anymore. We would just
hold him back and make him die or slap him off the cliff.
Yeah, so there's also things where you don't even want to complete the level. You just want to kill your friends, right?
Yeah.
And ruin it for them. That's really fun. The way people build this, the community is actually really, really good. If we haven't said that enough already, people have made different genres because of this.
Yeah, you can make full games within the game. So you'll see RPGs, you'll see fighting games like Street Fighter or first-person shooters or just anything and everything. Really.
And what other game does that? No other game does that.
No, every other game is that game. Not
Little Big Planet 2 is the only game. Not even Little Big Planet 1 can compare to this. Little Big Planet 2 just set the bar for what they're doing already.
Yeah, this is the only game that isn't what it is.
Yeah, it's just really recreated Limbo from Xbox Live Summer Arcade game. So with all the tools that this game has, you can actually make games that the Xbox has that are exclusive, which is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I mean that's fucking crazy. It's really kind of difficult to make levels from what I was recognizing. Like you have to go do the tutorials, but if you get really good at it, not everyone will have it, but you're still gonna benefit from people who do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have that touch, but someone else does.
Yeah, but someone else does, and we're gonna play the shit out of their levels.
And unlike most games where you have to pay for DLCs, this is free because it's community based.
Although Media Molecule is still gonna do more DLC, you don't have to pay for DLC because there's gonna be so much of it. It's gonna be insane.
I mean, for $15 you get 5 maps from Activision, and Little Big Planet you get 2 million for free.
Yeah, so this is where this game shines. Just people creating their levels. Halo kind of does it, but Little Big Planet you just can't compare apples to oranges. It can be fun or competitive because they have the scoring system. So even if you're trying to have fun, if you're playing with actual competitive people, you want to get more of the pie.
Yeah, the prize bubbles. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a pie, and it's basically the circle. And the more players you have, when they pick up bubbles, they get a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
So if you get 10 points, and there's only 10 points, you're the whole pie, and they crown you at the end with a little trophy on your head.
Yeah.
And you kind of want that trophy every fucking time, right?
Yeah. So like you'll collect points, and then the total goes to the leaderboard. But individually, everyone has their own piece of the pie. So if you want to put the team on your back and get all of them, feel free.
Yeah, feel free to do that. Also, the leaderboard. The leaderboard's pretty fucking fun. First day, we were like number 3 at one of them, which felt kind of good, you know. It's gonna do DLC for it. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. What do you think?
Usually, what they tend to do is just release packs with more tools to build.
More tools to build and
That's
more costumes.
That's generally what they've done, or where they'll do costumes and then they'll give you more tools to build. They're usually themed, like with Little Big Planet 1 they did Pirates of the Caribbean. I think they did Metal Gear.
They did Marvel.
They did Marvel. They did I think they might have done a God of War pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do a lot of just tools to build more shit that are already pre-themed.
A map. It's actually not that difficult. Everything's kind of already laid out for you. Media Molecule has their picks, which makes it really easy to find really good maps off the bat. Also, you can search by
text, by favorites, by least favorites, by authors that you like.
It's pretty much like Twitter and Facebook and everything. You know, the more likes it has, the more chances of you playing the game, the map that you're gonna have. I'm not sure. Can you search by genre?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you can search by genre as well.
Single player and multiplayer.
Which is easy. And you can choose from Little Big Planet 2 to Little Big Planet 1 as well, right? If you want to just do Little Big Planet 1 maps that you have already played. If you're playing Little Big Planet 2 and want to replay some of the maps that were created in Little Big Planet 1, you can do that.
By the way, if you're a creator, check your maps from Little Big Planet 1 because they might be broken in Little Big Planet 2 because of the way Little Big Planet 2 renders some of the graphics and stuff. So like if you have fog, it's not going to work in Little Big Planet 2.
Alright, with all that being said and done, let's give our final verdict. Our final verdict. Pew, pew, pew.
My final verdict for Little Big Planet 2 multiplayer, I'm going to give it a 4.5 because although the servers are really fucked up and it's really laggy, once they get that ironed out, it's gonna be flawless. Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a fucking 5. Suck it. I'm always a 0.5 ahead of you. Take that. You're the guy who likes the 0.5s.
Well, I gotta give it a 4 or 5 because it's fucked up right now.
I don't even care if it's fucked up. The amount of fun I've had in that game already, just with the levels they've created, has surpassed the fuck-uppery that they've had. I'm not saying that it doesn't fucking hit it a little bit, but I could play by myself and not have those problems.
Yeah.
I don't need to play with you.
Nah, fuck you.
I don't need to play with you. I can play by myself and I can play the same maps. So it's not like I need anyone else there. So that's why I give it a perfect 5. Everything in this game is there's something for everyone. If you miss playing Galaga or Galaga, whatever it's called, you can make a map. There's already maps out there. If you miss playing left to right fucking shooting games, if you want to play FPSs with little sack boys, if you want to make a fucking movie, you can do it in this game.
If you want to get your little sack bots to fucking recreate Thriller, you can probably do it.
Yeah, so, I mean, how can you dock this anything, you know? Tell me.
Just lag. just lag. Because the whole point of multiplayer is to play with multiple people.
Oh,
and
also the downloading and the creating. That's pretty pretty big.
Also, if you want to be a creator, make sure you go through all the tutorials, because that's how you can learn how to create levels.
Yeah, it's kind of real hard learning to control the 3 planes.
There's no thinking, oh, well, I'm badass, I'm elite, Gommel. I'm just going to create a level right off the bat. No, you need those tutorials.
Yeah, those tutorials are pretty good. But like you just did, I can always play on my own, and I have as much fun as I do when I'm playing with my friends.
No, you need the asshole friends around to
be assholes. Things up. Yeah. To be assholes. I don't know.
You need to die other than because of you suck.
I think I enjoy the game just enough.
You need someone to kill you.
So Leo gives it gives a single player a 4 and the multiplayer a 5, and you give it a 3.5 and a 4.5. Giving it a total of 8 out of 10. Mine came out to 9.
It's a fun game. Buy it.
Buy it, yeah.
No, you can't go wrong with this game, though.
Yeah, you really can. It's really fucking good. They're just, if this doesn't sway you to buy it yet, when we do our series of Little Big Planet levels, that'll sway you for sure.
With the RPG rated penny.
Welcome everybody, it's rated penny
to the max.
To the max, motherfuckers.
How does the beat go?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Don't put that in, asshole.